Thank you.
And I've seen you before at our secret meetings. And I don't approach.
Why?
Because that's weird. And
Well,
I also don't want to betray the higher calling of what that is.
All right, so
This guy is awesome.
can we talk about how much are you willing to talk about that?
I just wrote a book about all of it. So
All right.
yeah.
So when you see the secret group, because can we talk about what that group is or
AA.
no? Yeah. So I've been hanging around at the LA AA scene for I don't know over 20 years. And so you'd seen me when at an AA meeting.
Yeah.
And you never said, "What's up? I'm Josh."
I just felt weird. I just felt weird because I knew I would listen to the show, and I also whenever anyone's public, I make sure to stay far away because I see how much they're getting hit up.
Yeah.
And so I just want to be if at all I can be of help sometime down the road, it'll happen. The thing I noticed about you, you have a quick little get up when you walk.
What do you mean?
I know he already means.
What do you mean?
You just be like.
You don't want to talk to Ed.
Oh, after what? Oh, when the meeting's done.
Yeah.
In
and out.
What's your thought process behind that when you get up quick?
Oh my God, that's so funny. It makes me laugh so much because it is something that I do.
Head down, going.
Yeah.
Quick gait.
Well, okay. Wait, all right. There's a million. All right, so I'll just give you an example. Okay, Saturday, Janina Gavankar, who I did a movie with last year, right? So she keeps inviting me to things. You know what I mean? Like I'm in town for a couple of days. Let's have lunch. I'm always busy. So she goes 3 weeks ago. She texts me. There's a congressman, something Tanaka, Mark Tanaka or something, and he's he's doing some sort of event in Silver Lake. Do you want to go? And I just rapidly read it and go, you flagged on it? Yeah, right. So then 2 days before the event, she texts me, all right, here it is. And now I have to go. And I read on it, and I have to donate money to even go. Right? So there's a platinum ticket and another thing. And the platinum ticket's $500. So I got to go. Right? So I pay. You help me buy the ticket, right? And I show up, and it's literally 30 people in a small little courtyard. And I'm sitting there. I don't know anything about him. I don't know anything about politics. I don't know why I'm there. And I'm seeing people with rich people are there with suits. And I'm sitting there and, people are everyone's asking questions. So, Congressman, when you proposed that, that article, in front of the Congress, why did someone, and I'm like, what is going on? I don't know if he's a Republican. I don't know what the fuck is going on here, right? And so I just kind of go, I got to go. And I ran out while he's talking.
You crossed him?
I crossed him.
Oh my God.
And the reason why, and I did that walk.
How long were you there?
A couple hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I saw other people leaving too.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, oh, you can leave? I don't know. So I did that. So I did that in with reasons. And Janina, I had a great time. And it was fun. And I support.
But your exits, even though you're gonna with a quick gait, as you say,
Yeah.
they're never that discreet. It's like he thinks he's moving fast and the
wind.
short...
I thought I feel like I'm being like the
But
wind.
you're actually, you make yourself the most visible. I'm sure you
What do you mean?
I'm sure you you took the route where you knew you had to cross him in front of the whole crowd.
Could you go to the back?
Don't lie.
Okay. All right. People have to know I'm leaving. Right. Why be there? Right.
It's
Number
the
one, why be-
anti-Irish goodbye.
Yeah.
It's like, bye, but I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah. So I left for 2 reasons. I was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I learned a lot. And then also, secondly, there's a valet. Only one guy working.
Gotta go.
Right?
Gotta
This is
go.
at somebody's house. And you think to yourself, there's 35 people here, right? They permanently all valeted, right? If I go with the group, I'm there for another hour.
But sweetie,
Yeah.
fun things always happen in the ninth inning of baseball. Everyone who leaves in the, seventh
gotta
inning
go.
stretch.
Gotta go.
I
Would you
disagree.
go? Would you go? You're out. You and I both would be.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
And I don't say goodbye. I'm out. I stand. If I go to any sporting event in the last 2 minutes, I'm at the top of the staircase.
Yeah.
No.
Waiting. Oh yeah. Oh, my
Well, let me ask you this: like in a meeting, if there was a speaker, because my sponsor always says you always have to congratulate the speaker or thank him, right? Do you do it?
At a 45-minute speaker meeting, when someone really puts in like it's basically a one act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's a 200-seat meeting, would you?
no.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah.
And I don't like it because he has to say thank you to so many people. So his interaction with you is so quick.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't even look at it. They're like, all right, thank you. And then I was like, I waited. Come on. Lock eyes. I waited. Come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Probably. Come on.
When you cross, when you cross.
You know, I'm not doing a jingle for this Peloton because Peloton is literally the only way I get exercise. It's the funnest way to do it. Peloton, the instructors are great. Peloton instructors are highly trained fitness pros who motivate you. I need motivation.
And they're
throughout every
so
workout.
entertaining. You guys, Cody, try Cody's class.
Yeah.
Incredible. You can
Love
try
Cody.
Leanne Hainsby's class.
Hainsby's
so entertaining. Adrian Williams is my favorite for lifting. You can add me. You
Johnny
can add
John
him.
John. Have you had Johnny John John?
What's his class?
What?
What's his class?
Eyebrow work.
Dude, I get such a sweat from that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I know, from cycling and strength training to yoga and running, they do it all. Experiment with new type of movements, judgment-free, at a level and pace that feels good for you.
And yeah, if you guys think Peloton is just a bike, you're wrong. They
You're out of
have
your
the
mind.
treadmill. You actually can be coached while you're running outdoors. I do my 45-minute lift sessions. I do the yoga. I do the stretching. They have it all. You can go to One Peloton, log into your membership, and they have all the classes available, even off the bike. My body did not become a rig on its own. Peloton is solely responsible for the rig that my body is. It is strong. I feel good in my bones, and I owe that all to Peloton.
Right now is the perfect time to try out Peloton. The Peloton Bike Plus is now $500 less. It's their breast.
It's their breast? I didn't know.
If you want. The Peloton Bike Plus is now $500 less. It's best price yet, including free delivery and setup. And there are more game-changing prices available on the original Peloton Bike and Peloton Tread. If you want really muscular, broad shoulders like Kalila, visit onepeloton.com to learn more.
You crossed the congressman to leave.
Yeah.
Did you like wave at the crowd
No.
on your way out?
No, I didn't look at the crowd because, you know, they were all show business people. Just listen to what I'm saying. All right? Because I know this by Mark, you know, thank you for this industry. I know there's a lot of screen actors and directors, you know what I mean? And you could look in the crowd, and there were people that I kind of recognized, some actors, I kind of recognized some producers and this and that. So it's like, you know, you can't go do like a normal show.
So if this is the crowd, Josh, you're the crowd.
Please.
This is Congressman.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you're walking this way. Do you tilt your head a little bit to the crowd so that they know it's you leaving?
Don't get mad.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something, and I don't want you to get mad.
Okay.
All right? So there was a beautiful woman.
Oh, why would I get mad? Baby, you crank a neck for that.
I know, but there was a beautiful woman standing against like this, not a fence, but a wall,
Yeah.
like a wooden wall, outside wall, right? And she had looked at me a bunch of times during the thing, right? So I just
Be
focused
careful.
on her.
I started getting a little jealous for real.
Are you being real?
Yeah, a little bit, but go ahead.
So I focused on her, and then she smiled at me, and I went,
No, you didn't.
yeah, and then I left. Yeah.
The wing.
You motherfucker.
Fuck her. Yeah. So I did
I
that.
knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
It's a
Baby,
little
but,
something.
don't wink. Wink.
Well, now let's dissect it. Right?
All right.
Was it like, you know me, crazy Bobby, gotta go, or was it like you looked at me a few times?
I think this is what it is, because I've never had, like, she was a little older, right? And she was sophisticated looking.
Yeah.
Right?
What's older, mass? Because you're in your late 40s. So what's older?
I'm
for you?
50.
Or you're 50.
So
You're 40.
she was early 40s.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
But she was to the nine.
Yeah.
Like it's Gucci shoes, the whole thing, right? And she was wearing like these tan bell bottomy, really nice pants.
Yeah.
And
He's very into fashion. So
Yeah.
that's the first thing he will notice.
yeah, and normally never like those type of people, I'm invisible. But lately, because I've been on Sex in the City,
Different
Right.
audience.
I'm being real.
Yeah, different audience.
I can see sometimes I'll see older women, fancy ones, look at me or go, oh, they'll even say like, oh, I love you on, whatever.
I have an honest question, and don't be mad.
Hentai?
You don't have to go jump all the way to hentai.
Well, I know he wants to probably talk about porn at some point today. I know he's just fucking seething to talk about porn.
It's a sad day for Texas.
I know you. Yeah.
So tell me the rules. So you're saying that Texas banned.
What is that list?
wow.
Can I see your list, man? These are movies you have seen or you have.
No, it's not just movies I've seen. That's a good list of boy movies. I call them good boy movies
All
to
right.
watch.
History of Violence. Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That's the one
My
with
friend
Vigo?
my friend Ashton Holmes is in that
With
movie.
Vigo.
With Viggo
Yeah,
Mortensen.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that the one with the bathroom scene? That was Eastern Promises.
Eastern
Yeah,
Promises,
yeah, great movie.
equally insane. Well,
Reservoir Dogs, amazing. Trinity, amazing. Inception, Interstellar.
Well, yeah, Inception, yeah.
What?
That was a good one.
What?
I would love to hear him explain the plot of Inception.
I don't.
That would be fun.
That would
I
be
would love to
insane.
hear that.
That would
Children
be-
of Men, very good movie.
Children of Men is one of my top ones. That's
I thought Saving Private, the first 30 minutes of Saving Private Ryan, probably one of the best, insane.
it would anyone say that there is currently still a better modern war film than
I think if you look at Stanley Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket,
Yeah, I mean-
the first half of that too. I think if you combine both movies, so if you put the first half of Full Metal Jacket and then the second half was the first half of fucking Saving Private Ryan, you'd have the greatest movie.
just multiple
The really good,
conflicts.
the really good war movie that I saw was the one allegedly shot in one take.
1917.
1917 was
Yeah,
great.
incredible.
That was incredible.
That was great.
Incredible
Yeah.
movie. Awesome.
It's incredible your list because you've seen every single one of these movies.
Oh yeah, and
I could tell you that some of these I wouldn't.
Yeah,
what?
some of them.
Which ones?
Yeah.
What?
Which ones are questionable for you?
Some are kind of questionable.
I mean, you all right? So here's a question. I just read it. Hold on.
Is Mad Max on there?
It's not.
That's not it.
What are the questionable ones? Like rom-coms?
They're-
No, I
it's
just read
all,
one.
No,
She's
it's
all
all
that?
boy movies.
No, like I Am Legend.
You know
Questionable.
what?
Well, Legend
It's still a fun
kinda
watch
slaps.
during its time period,
Yeah.
but it's not.
No, it's. I
Wait,
mean,
here's
it's 100.
the saddest part of that, and I want to bring this up
What's the-
with you. But
Samantha.
his dog dying.
Samantha was her
That was
name.
so hard.
Yeah, it was-
Because she turns
She does.
and he's holding him. Remember Will Smith, right? Wow. Right. Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
And he slaps the dog like Chris Rock.
I You know what movie I watched for the first time a little too late, Bobby?
What?
That you recommended to me 2 years ago, but I
here
finally
you go.
watched it yesterday. Was Prey, the
Oh
Predator
yeah,
movie?
yeah.
Incredible.
Okay. Last movie topic because there has to be something else besides movies.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's go with most fucked up movie that we've ever seen. Okay.
Oh shit.
There's so many. There's a movie that I haven't seen,
Uh-huh.
but I've only heard about. It's like a urban legend,
Yeah.
like a nightmare scenario. It's called a Serbian film.
Yeah, that's banned.
Banned.
It's banned.
Why is
What's-
it banned?
Oh,
I heard it's bad.
supposedly it's like the worst thing like ever. Like it's just super like I won't even say it on YouTube,
Yeah,
but just
yeah.
really bad stuff in it. It's called a Serbian film. I haven't seen that, but for me, one that always stands up is Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah, Requiem was pretty rough. I think also because we probably watched it as teenagers. Like for me, it really seared into my brain in high
Forever.
school. Yeah, but I did watch it too many times in like a really fucked up horny girl way.
Did it lose its allure?
What do you mean?
Yeah, like now I watch it in a through very different lens where I'm like, this is so demented because now I understand the scene of Ellen
Bargain.
Yeah.
Burstyn.
Barkin.
No, it's not Ellen Barkin.
You're
It's
close.
Burstyn.
Burstyn,
Yeah.
yeah.
Her
Who is it?
scene.
No, Bob Barker. I think you're thinking.
No, Ellen.
There is a Barkin, but that wasn't her. It's Burstyn, I think. But her scene of just like it's like a fever dream of her eating disorder and everything about that hits a little different now.
Burstyn, you're right.
Yes, Burstyn. Yeah.
My bad.
It always hit me a little bit harder too as like a heroin addict. Too.
Yeah.
Like it just was so.
I have a movie that's more fucked up than that.
What is it?
Visitor Q.
I've seen it with you.
But the scene is funny.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. It's hard to explain. I know. I watch Visitor Q. It's a funny scene.
This is why
I
I'm
don't know.
saying,
I don't know
like,
if I want to watch it.
when-
Yeah, watch it.
So Visitor Q is really old. It's like an older
2001.
movie. So like I think in Asia, I think Asians have the most fucked up movies, I think, compared to America. Because everyone was like hyped about Saltburn, and I found nothing like shocking
That movie
about
kind
it.
of.
I liked it. I liked it.
I thought it was like all right.
But it's like him
I don't know why, I just
drinking
didn't love
like
that.
the cum
Bath
water
water,
was like
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
I drink that
Bobby does
now.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, what do you mean? That's delicious.
Protein.
During a southern summer,
Wait, oh,
it gets hot.
What's the most fucked up movie you've seen?
I just was on Requiem. I mean, Requiem for me was always kind of torturous, just because my mom went through it with me, and it's like him and his mom, and just like the whole like their connection, and just like the
How
heroin.
long did you do heroin for?
I was addicted to opiates in some round. I started with OxyContin because that was a big thing. That's like the kind of the starter
How old
of
were
the
you?
17. So I missed a lot of like mental years of my life.
Oh,
And-
so you started with OxyContin.
yeah. So I was addicted to oxys when I was 17 and then I switched. They got pulled off the market by that, the feds, Purdue Pharma,
Right.
Dope Sick and everything else.
Yeah.
And it switched to heroin, and then I did that until 2010. I was on methadone pretty much the whole time, or for like 6 years.
Now, how long were you on methadone for?
Like 6 years.
And how were you able to eventually get off the methadone?
I started like weaning down because I wanted to get clean, but I also was still like using street drugs too. I was doing dope, and at that point I was like smoking crack too. So I was getting 90 milligrams a month of Xanax prescribed and just going through them in like a day or two, like crashing cars. Like,
Yeah.
it was just a horrible time the whole time. And eventually my probation officer, her name is in Milford, Connecticut. She was. I had a 5-year suspended sentence for my felony charges. So if I got caught or gave a dirty urine, I would have to do 5 years.
Yeah.
I gave her dirty urine, and she was like, "Tomorrow you're either going to rehab or you do your 5 years."
Mm-hmm.
So I just made the decision to go to detox and then rehab after. And
And then
that
you did
was
clean sense.
Yeah, June 23rd, 2010. I went to detox.
Right,
You know,
right.
that
You're not even
community
listening
just
to him.
depends on.
So, like-
Well, it's. I mean, it's not.
So rude what you're doing.
I am listening.
What did he just say?
He just said detox is June 23rd.
Yeah, that's
But the whole
good.
thing.
He knows my clean date. That was good, dude.
That was really good.
I don't think you would have got that.
I loved it. Anyway, I loved it all.
You're such a guy who projects, because while you were explaining this to me, we were both locked
He
in.
was on the
his
phone.
phone.
Oh, I know.
I know, I know.
I'm
I love
keenly
it.
aware. I have
I love it.
anxiety. I know what's happening everywhere.
Me too, dude. I am well aware. Anyway, that was a long one.
Thank you for sharing that.
Wait,
Mike, that was
also-
a long one. Mike,
no,
that was a long-
to your-
That was a long. We don't go over this long.
this is pretty long, but we got to go through Mike's.
Oh,
He's the
wait.
burger guy.
Oh,
All right, we'll do it later.
No, I need this because there's a couple really great ones here close by that I
And this is you? That's you.
That's a photo
what?
of him.
Yeah.
Wait, what is this?
There's
What
a
is
list
this?
of
What is
Mike's
this
top
website? I've never seen this before.
Of your top burgers.
Oh shit! I have a fucking web page.
So number 2, Burger She Wrote, Los
Yeah,
Angeles.
Is it great?
it's fantastic. It's incredible. If you go in there, my picture is on the wall.
This one's great. I've been here.
For the One has surpassed Burger She Wrote. Now.
Wait, it's for the win?
Yeah.
Glendale.
That's actually considered
I've
to be the
never
¡1
been.
spot in California.
Wait, that's in Glendale?
No, sorry, it's in unless they have one.
There's
there.
one. Oh, Jesus.
Mike.
He exploded.
What just happened? You just spit on Kalila.
My bad.
What happened?
I don't know.
Combusted.
He almost combusted, dude.
That was fucking.
You gotta learn to breathe.
You just
dude. What's going
realized,
on, dude?
just realized Tom Brady's not in the
What's
movie.
the matter? Tom Brady's on the movie.
Why is he-
What happened?
What happened? Are you
You okay?
That was awesome.
That was so horrifying. You okay? Breathe, dude. You were holding a breath in? What happened?
Yeah, what happened though? I wanna know.
What happened?
I was just talking about the burger.
Yeah,
And he just exploded.
You exploded. What happened?
no, I don't know.
You went through the wrong hole.
Oh, you drank.
Yeah, he drank.
what?
And it came out wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mad man.
Are you okay, dude?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah. Drink again. See what happens.
Yeah, is it going down the right hole? Oh, Jaime, you're
Jaime,
okay.
Jaime.
I want you to be hurt.
Just slow it down. Slow it down, Jaime.
Yeah.
You're doing great, okay?
No, it's still spasming, right? Because it went down the wrong hole. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go for
Okay, for the
for the ones in Glendale. No, I'm not done. For the win.
There's one in Hollywood, 8 minutes from here. That's that one, the original.
Yeah.
It's a double smash patty, American cheese, potato bun, special sauce,
Wow.
pickles,
Wow.
onions.
Wow.
Yep.
Never been
And number
there.
one.
Bobby. Hi ho.
Hi ho.
I love Hi Ho.
Yep.
You think it's number one?
Hi ho's not even close to third. That's wrong.
I do like Hi-Ho, though.
Heavy-handed, and then actually, heavy-handed's a great burger. And then actually, if you go down, the one that's been getting all the play lately is called Easy Street.
Yes, that's the one on
Easy Street,
Lankershim right
but
here.
but I promise you, it's not as good as people are making it out to be. It's just not.
Wait, what's the new one here that took over Mr. O's?
Heavy-handed.
Is that heavy-handed?
Heavy-handed's out of control. They still do beef tallow fries. Some of these are outdated, but I've done hundreds now, and most importantly, I have my own concept now.
What about Burgers Say Never Die?
Burgers never say die.
Dude, I will go.
Is that
if,
Burgers Never Say Die?
Yeah.
if you get a hamburger spot, I will invest.
I have it. No, I already have it. I have a full.
Here it is.
Yeah, right there.
You're too late, Bobby.
10 out of 10.
And it legit is. It is a result of all of the studies and research that I've done over the past 4
Well, where is it?
There isn't a domestic location yet. That one's in Saudi Arabia.
He's not lying. He's not.
I should have had you drink
You
first
explode.
before I said it.
Anyway, you have a restaurant in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
It's called 10 out of 10.
10 burger.
How's that going?
It's good.
No, how's the business?
It's great.
Killing it.
Fantastic. Yeah. doing
Yeah, good.
great. Yeah.
But you don't have one in America.
No, there's no domestic location yet, and so if you actually want to be involved, you can be. It's not like a massive like commitment, like in terms of.
No, I want to put some money in.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I'd
that's
love
fine.
to get to. I'd
No, you
pour
100%
some money
can
in
be
there.
involved.
Anyway,
if you
Mike,
right
you
with
want
George.
to plug anything?
Well, yeah, but if you only my book, just buy my book, Fifth Vital on.
Fifth Vital.
Yeah, if you
We'll get there going. I'm gonna.
want to get off drugs.
Yeah. What else do you guys want to promote? Anybody?
I always go long on these shows.
I don't.
I know. I can tell you want to. Go
Why? This is the second one I've done today. That's a great book. I love it. Is there an audio version?
There is, but it's my voice.
I love your voice. I love your voice. You know, I'll be honest with you, man. I had a blast. I think we would work. I think we worked well together. Don't you think?
Yeah, it was awesome.
It's confusing.
It was
and I
fun
love
and
it.
shit.
And I think that we got to figure out something to do with you.
You're fucking hilarious.
There's a weirdness in that
You
podcast.
are so funny,
I love
and you
you.
need to be like
No,
the dynamic.
you don't
right-
do anyone else's podcast. You can do, I mean, some in Texas, but in LA, you're our guy.
Exclusive.
Your guys' dynamic is perfect. You represent the middle ground where I am on impulsive, which is like a mix of fact and feelings.
Yeah.
Lots of feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're just, I've never seen someone explode before. That
That was
I've
crazy.
never had an
was fucking
explosion either.
awesome, dude.
That was insane.
And
Slow
thank-
down, dude. Slow down.
and thank you, Bobby, for having me. It was
Dude,
fun.
Mike, that was great. I think this is gonna go real
Thank
well.
you so much.
Thank you. Give him a
Mike.
round of applause.
You're awesome.
Thanks to your audience.
Ay makabululit Purong kaya madumdumnaming bombola Syukumuki ay ito'y Syukuluki muki sa laman Feet ang bukugani ay makabululit Purong kaya madumdumnaming bombola Syukumuki ay ito'y
scenario. I was dating this Italian woman from Los Gatos years ago, right? And this was a small town. I could tell that they weren't all about the intro. She was a white chick, black dude. And I could tell that they weren't all, I felt like the community wouldn't be as accepted. And I remember we were holding hands one time going down the street. And I told her, I said, you know what? We don't have to do this if it's going to, she was like, no. She said, we got to show it. She said, because if we're uncomfortable, we're going to make those people feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? So my advice would be to, you have to continue to live your life and you show the affection that you want. And long as nobody put their hands on you or anything like that, fuck them looks.
Yeah.
And the power of how you feel in your love, it will suppress all that dumb shit.
Yeah.
I've had a white girlfriend when we went for a walk. I'd go, all right, you leave now.
You're white.
In 20
You're
minutes.
white Korean.
In 20 minutes.
Yes.
You are
Thank
white
you.
Korean.
Damn, no.
Oh my God, thank you.
You're white
I've been
Korean.
saying
Like, I
this
thought
for
you were
years.
adopted, son. You're like adopted Asian.
Yes.
You are white Korean.
Thank
son.
God, somebody finally. I
told
feel
you that.
validated.
Did I not tell you that on the phone?
His arm's frozen.
I said you're white Korean. I told you that I want to come a little early. You said, Donna, just go grab a cup of coffee.
That's very white.
That's very white. You're white Korean, son. You are white Korean, son.
I just want to say this.
You don't date. You don't even date in your race.
She's Filipino. She's Asian.
No, but I'm talking about
Yeah.
that one.
The other one.
I'm talking about that one, right? The straight one. The straight one, Joe, son.
You know, it's so funny that you say this, my friend.
You're white Korean.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I have to say this. Number one.
I want to answer another question.
No, we're not answering another question. We're gonna address this real quick. Okay. I wanted to end it, but we're not gonna end it right now. All right. I cannot help it that my Korean parents decided, like, okay, we are gonna move to Green Valley, which is a suburb. Right. I cannot help it that we bought a house in the middle of basically White Town. Everyone was
I get it. I understand why you're white Korean. I understand.
Yeah, it's but number one, I will fuck with Koreans.
Right.
I am Korean. When I go to Korea or I'm at a Korean spa or like I feel Korean, it's just that I have white tendencies.
That's what the fuck you just said.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do.
I have white tendencies. When if I'm on an airplane,
That's your environment.
and I see The Notebook on, will I watch? I'll watch it.
Right.
Yeah, because
I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
Because my best friend.
Do I cry? I cry.
My best friend since childhood is Korean, born and raised in LA.
Yeah.
But she is so different from him.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
she is Korean.
Yeah.
And she's uncomfortable with how white
But the
he
reason
is.
why is because her parents had to keep pushing the culture on them. She had to keep, and I get it. I have a friend, Esther Koo.
I know Esther well. She's done our podcast.
She's white Korean. She's 100% white Korean.
Yeah.
Because her family wanted her to understand. I'm not knocking you for it, but you definitely.
Do I listen to Sarah McLachlan? Yes. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Your love is better than ice cream.
You're white.
I love that. I love that. I love that song. Okay.
There's nothing
My
wrong with
point is this: I have tendencies, but I will fuck with gooks.
Yo, you white Korean. Yo, I own Tivas now.
Here we go.
So I'm black Caucasian to a certain extent.
Well, you're a Woods guy now.
Yeah,
you're
I
a
do.
Forest man. So there
I-
is a little white in you.
You know what? I appreciate a lot of things about white culture,
Me too.
adventure.
The
is
one
of
thing, I was really.
and I appreciate, like, don't get me wrong, appreciate everything about black culture, but I'm not afraid to dabble into a different
Yeah,
culture.
me either. Friend.
When I first started dating him, I couldn't believe that he had never owned a rice cooker, much less know how to cook rice at all. I couldn't fucking believe it.
I love chicken pot pie.
Listen, man, I called it.
I love chicken pot pie.
I called it. She's excited.
Yeah.
You're white Korean,
Yeah.
and she said it. Rewind it, like, finally,
Yeah.
someone gets it.
But is there a purple ring around my penis? There is. That makes me very Korean.
And here we go. Now let's take it back to the beginning of this show. These are the things that make me uncomfortable, and these are the things that make me realize why I didn't want to fucking be here. I just came here to say, make sure you follow my podcast.
Nice merch.
Everyone, give him a round of applause. That was fantastic. All right? God damn it.
Shout out to EB.
EB. Yeah, he gonna love that.
Hey guys, we got a couple shout outs for our peoples out there. Kalila, take it away.
I want to do. Oh my god, my phone turned off. I want to do a shout out to Rebecca and her boyfriend who recently got engaged. So his name is Austin, and they're big fans of the podcast and Tiger Belly, babe. Yeah. Babe, come here and congratulate Rebecca and Austin on their engagement. Give them your wishes for here. Over there. Here. Come
Rebecca and Austin. This is Slep King Bobby Lee here, captain of all times. Congratulations at your wedding. And
They're not wedding, babe. They just got engaged.
congratulations on your engagement, and let life bring you all the happiness and joy that you deserve. Good evening and good night.
I thought that was very sincere
Amen.
and from the heart. So congratulations, guys.
Congratulations, Austin. Slubkin, we'd like to thank our patronages who have been interacting with all of our bonus content. Kyle, Isaac, Lauren, Cameron, and Dylan. Glad you got to chat with Bobby on the last live stream. If you're curious about vlogs, live streams, gameplay, bonus podcasts, and more, you can head over to patreon.com/TigerBelly. Sorry, there's a fly. Like, there's so many flies here. What's happening? Sign up for free, and you only get charged at the beginning of the month. Once you've seen how much fun we're having, it's less than the price of a venti pumpkin spice latte. Great copy, George. So come on down to patreon.com/tigerbelly and let's hang out.
Wait, you guys like pumpkin?
Pumpkin?
Pumpkin.
Is that how you say it?
No, pumpkin. But do you guys like pumpkin? Oh, that's a thing?
Yeah, remember Bobby? This is the freaking pumpkin pie master. Cut the clip right here, Cam.
The pumpkin pie to the fucking pumpkin master.
Pumpkin pie master. Let's see if you guys can find out what episode that was. I remember Clyda almost died that day when that happened. Let's take a second to also thank our sponsors for making this show possible. Lucy, Quip, ShipStation, and Brooklinen. Tiger Belly listeners, go to lucy.co and use the promo code TigerBelly to get 20% off all products, including nicotine gum or lozenges. Start getting rewards for brushing your teeth today. And go to getquip.com/belly right now to get your first refill free. Make sure your businesses can meet the demands of this massive online shopping season. Try ShipStation free for 60 days when you use the offer code BELLY at shipstation.com. Oh, hey, sorry. In case you didn't hear George, he was saying why you should use ShipStation because he ran our merch actually this past run. Thank you guys for all purchasing the Celeb Kingdom, the Celeb King for President shirt. The whole operation went smoothly because of ShipStation, so make sure you guys check it out for your small business. Live your most comfortable life. Use promo code SLEP for 10% off your first order at brooklinen.com. And get your questions on Tiger Belly by emailing us at adviceunhelpful@gmail.com. We're looking for something out of the ordinary, strange coworkers, weird family members, alien encounters. You can email us at adviceunhelpful@gmail.com. Everyone, we love you guys. Shout out to EB, and shout out to Austin and Rebecca.
Syukuluki-muki sa laman, feed ang bukupani ay makabululi. Purong kaya madugdug na bimbola, syukumuki ay ito. Syukuluki-muki sa laman, feed ang bukupani ay makabululi. Purong kaya madugdug na bimbola, syukumuki ay ito.
Talk to that girl from Germany or no?
No.
How did that end?
That ended. So we had to do this thing where I had to leave. I said, I gotta know, baby. I'm moving to Hollywood. This was I was in Germany. Then I made my move to Hollywood. I knew I had to make a run at Hollywood.
Yeah. You weren't doing stand-up at the time.
I was doing stand-up. I've been doing stand-up 7 years.
At that time.
And I was ready to go, and I had a sponsor here, and because I'm Canadian, so I had a guy who sponsored me in. And
Who was that guy?
Howard Lapidus.
Uh-huh.
He recently passed away about 2 years ago.
I'm
God
sorry,
bless him. Yeah, but he was the guy that opened the door to bring me in. And I said to her, one of us has to make a move. And she had just finished university. And so she said, I'll come. She goes, I got to write 2 more exams, and then I'll come. I'll be there in 3 months. And so 3 months turned into 6, and 6 turned into 9. And then I went over there to visit a couple of times in between. And every time she told me she was coming, but then broke the date, the light started to fade a little more. In me. Every time she broke that commitment, the light went dimmer. To the point where the last time she did it, I just said, hey, if you're not here at this date at my front door, I said, I waited almost 2 years for her.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't do it anymore. And she said, I can't be there. And so I said, that's it. And the light went out. And then, of course, what always happens, 6 months later, she writes to me. This was pre-internet, so it was all letters and phone calls.
Yeah.
She goes, look, I'm ready to come over. And I'm like,
the light's dead.
The light's dead. And I said, you know what? We had something so amazing. I was so madly in love with you and you with me. I said, come on over. We'll see what happens. And she flew over, and she's supposed to be there for 3 weeks. And look, man, when we made love, it was like heaven. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And we slept in the same bed 3 nights. And on the 4th day, I said, you got to go. Like, not mean, but I said, I don't feel it. Like, I couldn't even make love to her anymore. The light was out.
Yeah.
And it was such a disappointment. But had she come when the beam between us was still powerful, who knows? I might have been married with kids by now with her, but.
Yeah, but who's to say that the light, even if you got married, that would diminish? I mean,
Yeah, it could have.
yeah. My question is, does it always diminish the light?
The light can dim, but then if it's a real deep love, I think the light can come back up, or the light can change its glow. Like with my parents, they, to me, on the surface, did not look like people who loved each. They were like, "Hey, John, where are you? I'm down here, Lorraine. Now, come on, give me my sweater. Shut up, waffle tits," or whatever, But but the love they had inside was, you could just see it and feel it. Like, there was probably no more intimacy or romance, but the love was still there, very powerful, So that light can change. The density of the light.
I do have to say, my love for Kalila will always be there.
Correct,
I
of
love her
course.
so much. I
Good.
really do.
I do too.
And
You can't lose that.
yeah,
It won't go away, even if this was a volatile ending. I tell you, the love would still be present. Even it might take like 5, 6, 10 years for any animosity to wear off, but the love you have for her it's locked for eternity.
It's
Likewise.
interesting you said that, because the other night when I saw Sarah sitting at the belly room steps, because it was a girlfriend of mine,
An ex.
and she was going through some depression or whatever, and I just remember listening, talking to her. We hugged, and I was kind of rubbing her back, and I thought to myself, she's different than anybody else because my connection with her is on a different level. You know what I mean? And I will always love this girl. I really will. You know what I mean? Obviously, I don't have any sexual attraction to her or anything like that stuff, but there is something that she's somebody that's like attached to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You were always, I love that about you, is when we first got together, like how when you talked about Sarah, I could tell this was someone like you deeply loved and respected, and that was a green flag for me. I don't usually like. I would have given you the time of day if you were trashing your ex in any way. So yeah, I do believe you love her a lot.
Harlan and I, this whole podcast has been winking at each other
Every second.
every second.
You've been winking. I have a fucking fly in my eye. Okay?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit! My bad.
Weirding me out. And your fly is open.
My bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rocephiage.
It's because the first time you were on, I was like, wow, what a great episode. And this time around, I'm like, why haven't you done it more?
Done what?
My podcast. I mean, you're just so great.
Well, thank you.
I don't know. There's just something about you that I just.
We've wanted you back for a while.
Yeah,
We love you so much.
We love you.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
Well,
bring such good energy into this
Thanks,
room.
man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not the type that kind of likes to get in people's faces, so I kind of wait to be invited. And Bobby graciously invited me recently, and I'm super happy to be here. I'll be honest, Bobby. When you had me on the first time, I did not know about the whole YouTube podcast world. I
Yeah.
just thought everything was on audio. I didn't know people were filming them and do it. Like, I think Adam Carolla was doing it, but it felt more like a newsroom with him. But,
Yeah.
But I didn't know, like, you were the first podcast I did, and I didn't know how popular that was. I went on your thing, like, I swear to God, I think about two years later.
Yeah.
And like I looked at it. I looked at some of it when I don't usually look at stuff I do. I looked at some of it when it first went on.
Yeah.
But I looked at it 2 years later, and I looked at like the numbers it got, and I went, "Geez, this is a whole new. It's a weird world." I was very naive to all of it.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna put it up just so you can see how the numbers basically are. It's a lot.
How many is it?
It is.
It really surprised me. I didn't know it
Skip
was.
that.
But
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah.
Our old place.
How many numbers is it?
I think it's like 400,000.
yeah, like it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So in a way, you and your buddy Andrew Santino and Rick Glassman, they've had me on, and it's inspired me to put up my own podcast,
Yes.
The Harlan Highway.
Harlan Highway, dude. Check it out.
And I'm very kind of feeling my way through it. I've only done like 15 episodes.
Yeah.
And I got to be honest, I'm a little bit out of my element, so I'm trying it. But
Yeah.
you helped inspire that.
Oh,
Thank
man.
you. Yeah, I was like,
I would love to do whenever you want me on the
Yeah.
Harlan Highway, dude. I'm there, bro.
I want to do it when it's worthy of having you on. So I'm going to try and.
No, why don't we try to help you get it going?
That's nice, God.
That's what I want to do.
So that's
I mean,
good.
you're like
It
you're
just
one of the most
melted my heart a
unique.
little.
I want to say this. Here's how I knew about you.
Yeah.
When I was in San Diego as an open micer, right?
Yeah.
They had this guy named Kevin. I don't know what. It was a guy from San Diego who lived in L.A. Kevin McDonald was his name. You know, you probably don't know him, and because he quit doing comedy. But I remember he would come back to San Diego, and he would play the Laugh Factory, right?
Yeah.
And he would go. I would ask. You know, I was a doorman. It was 1995, 96, and I'd go, "Well, who's the hottest guy there?" He goes, "Harlan." He would always, every time, Harlan Williams is the guy there.
Where was this? In San Diego?
No, when I was in San Diego, I had a friend that would
Oh.
drive up to L.A.
Oh,
and
okay.
hang out at the Laugh Factory in
Okay.
Hollywood, right?
Wow.
And he would tell me, like, I think Pablo Francisco was a guy, but you were a guy. Like, your name always came up from him, like, he's the future or whatever. So you were always in my, you know what I mean, in my consciousness as a comedian early on.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Somebody,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And now that I met you, you're a fucking douchebag. Anyway, do we, a real shitbox. You know what I mean? Canadian fuck.
Unhelpful advice.
So we're gonna do you know what this is? People email us advice,
Oh, wow. Okay.
and then we try to
Yeah.
answer them. All right.
Unhelpful advice with Harlan Williams.
What's up? This is a simple one. What's up, Tiger Belly fam? So I need some advice. And for some reason, I think Bobby could help with this a lot. I'm from Texas, and it's getting hotter every day. Due to the heat, I am constantly getting swamp nuts. How can I prevent this from happening? Any tips?
Swamp
nuts. Kalala for you as well? Swamp, whatever.
I'll say do not do the talcum powder thing. It's cancerous, carcinogenic.
What about baby powders at the same
Don't
time?
put baby powder?
Talcum.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, don't do that.
I like swamp nuts.
Yeah.
You
Well,
like
that's
the
because
feel.
you
They're
don't
swampy
have,
now.
You don't have natural crotch scent.
Yeah, but they're swampy now. I can feel it, like my sack
Let me
right now.
smell it.
No, babe, not in front of Harlan.
Okay.
But my sack right now is sliding off of my thigh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just know that there's like a slippery slide thing going on there.
Do you have
It's
lily
swampy.
pads on your balls?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What?
Well, they're always in a swamp, right?
Yeah. No lily pads, man.
Okay.
Yeah. But you know, like they sweaty. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
does swamp balls mean, man?
It's sweaty.
It's like
sweaty
swamp
nuts.
ass when you have like a, swampy ass.
Swampy ass.
Your balls are wet.
My balls are wet because of the heat.
Yeah. How do you deal with it? Are you
I just let it be.
I
Because-
think this guy's jeans are probably too tight. Like he's probably wearing like tight jeans or something,
Oh.
right? You got to let the air in there a little.
Oh yeah, when we wear shorts,
Yeah.
boxers.
Or you could do like you, like just keep your fly open.
Yeah. I mean, do your nuts get swampy?
No, man.
Really?
No.
Never.
No.
Swamp ass?
No.
Wow.
It's weird. I don't get all, even when I do sweat, I don't like stink. Like I don't have body odor. Like I
Oh, you're correct.
Wow.
I can sweat like crazy and
Wow.
I don't reek. Yeah, I don't know why. I should, but
Yeah.
it's weird.
My question to you: when are you gonna have your next pool party?
That's a good. I almost was thinking of doing it on July 4th, but I don't know. I wasn't in the mood yet. COVID's kind of made stuff a bit weird,
Yeah.
but I think we got to do one soon. Summer's here. Would you want to come up and have
Let's do a fucking
splash around?
Let's
and-
splash around, Ted.
yeah,
I'd love to come up there and splash with
you just want to wash off your swamp ball.
Yeah. No, I like your pad though. It's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
come on up.
There's a fly in his eye.
Yeah.
This because when I was coming up, you know, in comedy, like who was my inspiration? You know, I had no one. There was no Filipinos representing us. I remember when I found out that Rob Schneider was Filipino. I was in a movie theater, and one of the lines was raspberry babinka. And that's how I found out that Rob Schneider
Was
because he has blue eyes. He's very fair skinned. I didn't know he was half Asian. I really didn't.
Yeah.
And then when he said raspberry babinka, I go, holy fuck, there's a Filipino on the big screen.
Yeah.
Like I can do it.
Yeah, in comedy, there wasn't, even when I started, I think you were the only one that I knew. There was another guy, I forgot his name. now.
Rex.
Yeah, Rex Navarro.
Bobby, let me rephrase that, because when I met you, that's when I found out that, because I don't want your audience to think when you met me, because when you met me, we were both open-minded. Well, you were kind of a little tier higher because you were already in the Comedy Store. Like Mitzi loved you already.
I was a doorman.
I know, but what I'm saying is I was a fucking dolphin tour guide
That's right.
at the Mirage Hotel.
That's right.
So when you said you knew me, I don't want your audience to think, oh, Joe Coy was an inspiration. He was already doing things. No, I was shoveling shit at the dolphin.
I know, I
habitat.
remember that.
And when I went so just imagine that. Like,
You had hair.
I had hair.
You had like foofy hair
Yeah.
when I met you.
Oh.
And I love stand up so much, but like my inspirations were Eddie Murphy, Dennis Wolfberg, Brian Regan, you know, like all of Comic Relief. Like I remember watching that and just like, holy shit, like this is stand up. Like I didn't have a stand up comedy club to go to.
Yeah.
He did. So when I finally got into the San Diego or La Jolla Comedy Store, and then I see this guy with Down syndrome walk on stage.
I can do it.
I can do it. Like he has Down syndrome and he's Asian. Like who is this?
Yeah. We clicked right away, though.
Huh?
We clicked right away.
Right away we clicked.
Yeah.
He didn't have, what I'm saying is if you would have seen what he looked like, his act was weird. You seen his old stuff?
I have seen oldish stuff.
When he used
but
to walk
not-
up like this,
with his big
and his
hair.
hair.
Yeah, his hair. Yeah.
he would rat it. He
Yeah.
would rat
Yeah, I would rather.
it.
Yeah, I remember.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, he would rat his hair. He would rat his hair. He'd rat it to like it would like be all like fucking massive. And then he'd always wear like fucked up short sleeve shirts and like his jeans. And then he like
Yeah. Or I would.
everyone Bobby Lee, and he'd walk up like this.
What's the bit?
I'd also wear overalls, like denim overalls, no shirt, cowboy hat,
I saw
and
that.
then the cowboy boots over the pants. Wow. And I would just walk around in society like that.
Yeah.
Like I was that kind of eccentric, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Because I was like, I didn't know how to stand out. I thought, being myself wasn't enough almost to make a name or whatever. But when I realized later in life, it's just the closer I am to myself, the better it is.
Yeah.
But back then, I was just trying to find an image or something.
Yeah.
Because I saw like hooks work. You know what I mean? Like I remember like you would see a guy with no arms go up on stage, and he would make fun of his arms, and that was his hook.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So I was like, I want a hook. You know, I want to be Nubs or whatever. You know what I mean?
But when you first started stand up, like you right away went into a character, or did you try stand up?
No, I went right away. I would because my hair was long anyway. So
But were you that guy before stand up?
I was
always Bobby
really,
Lee.
I was a little weird. Yeah, I've always been a little weird. I would hang out in bookshops but never read the books. You know what I mean? Like I remember one time I was Allen Ginsberg was at a bookshop.
Who's Allen Ginsberg?
He's a poet.
Oh, Allen Ginsberg.
Yeah.
Oop. Boy, that made you look stupid, huh? I'm sorry, Bobby. That made me laugh because you delivered it in such a way like, oh, he's a poet. You guys obviously don't read. And then she was like, you mean? And then you looked dumb. Am I right? He delivered it like, I'm sorry, dum-dums. I didn't know I was talking to people that don't read.
Yeah.
He is a poet. And then she's like, oh, you mean, bleh. And you were like, bleh.
You're laughing.
Let me make sure that we
Joe,
have it.
You're
correct.
laughing way too hard, friend. You're laughing way too hard, my friend. It hurts me. Okay.
Why do you do that?
So anyway,
why do you always treat him the worst? Like always, every time I'm on the show.
hey.
The worst.
Hey.
He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, he is very nice. So anyway, I used to hang out in bookstore.
Sorry about the Allen.
Yeah, and Mr. Ginsberg. this guy Dennis owned a bookstore, and he goes, Ginsburg is here. Come hang out. And I used to hang out, and we used to talk and stuff and drink coffee.
You talked to him?
Oh yeah, he wrote me a letter.
Wow.
Stop.
Why isn't that hanging in here?
I lost it.
Oh my God, that's Allen Ginsberg.
In one of my I might be able to find it though, but yeah, he wrote
you
me.
should find that
He
one.
wrote me a little letter. You know,
That's cool.
because he thought he found me to be weird.
Bro, I was just about to say it, and in my head I go, don't walk on him.
Yeah,
Let him deliver this one.
because I at the time obviously couldn't get girls, had no money, but I also would I liked the local music, and I would go to art shows, and I was kind of floofy in that way. You
Yeah.
know? And then I would just hang out at bookstores and play chess with people.
Were you funny though?
Yeah, I
was
was
a funny guy, right?
Yeah, I was funny, but it's
He was emo.
I was kind of emo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and,
can see that.
Yeah, there was a point where I grew my hair down to my ass.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I gained weight, and I was kind of that guy for a while. And I was just trying to find my way. And then when the band kicked me out of the band, Lax and Superb,
You were really in a band.
oh, it's online. You can see it.
I gotta
Yeah.
watch this.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna post this.
Yeah. If you put on Laxton's Superb,
I love it.
you can see me play keyboards in a band.
Oh, that's right. You do play the piano.
Yeah, yeah. So I played keyboards, and then they kicked me out of the band, and then I was walking down the street on Girard, right by the Comedy Store, and I got a job there.
Really?
Yeah.
But were you a fan of stand up before that walk?
Yeah, because I used to work with this girl named Rebecca Druskin at a coffee shop, and her boyfriend at the time was Michael Carano. I don't know if you know Michael Carano.
Mike Carano.
Yeah, but he works for the Improv. You know Carano.
Mm-hmm.
But Carano used to manage the Improv in Pacific Beach with Dave Becky in the late 80s.
Okay.
So I was working with Rebecca Druskin. So Carano, after the shifts, because we were open till 2 a.m. at my coffee shop, he would come, and then sometimes he'd go, "Hey kid," Carano would say, "You want to meet Bobcat Goldthwait or Brian Regan?" So one time he took me to Brian Regan, and Brian Regan we went to eat after his Thursday night show, right? And I ate with him, and I couldn't fucking believe it. And it's so funny because a couple years ago when I was at the Denver Comedy Works, Brian Regan came to hang out, which really just made my heart
Yeah.
flutter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's so fucking good.
Who, Brian Regan?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
When you said his name earlier, I was just like, I love him.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the best. But anyway, that's how it all happened, So I did my comedy in that way too, but then eventually I just became more me.
Hey guys, we're going to take a break to share this brand new sponsor with
Lucy! Lucy Nicotine. Guys, I am down to 1 cigarette a day. How?
How?
Not self-discipline. I've been using this product right here, Lucy. The 2 favorite things I love in the whole world, right, is fucking scientists, especially from Caltech, because they're the top of the game.
Of course.
So this is founded by Caltech scientists. My second favorite group of people is former smokers.
Wow.
Because they're getting healthier.
Lucy Nicotine is a company founded by Caltech scientists and former smokers looking for a better and cleaner nicotine alternative.
This stuff is
Finally,
so good. It's like regular gum.
But
tobacco alternatives that don't suck.
Yeah, this does not suck. This is the best nicotine gum I've ever had in my life.
Researched and developed for 3 years to be made for people, not
Lucy!
patients. Lucy has created a nicotine gum with 4 milligrams of nicotine that comes in 3 flavors: wintergreen, cinnamon, and pomegranate.
Pomegranate's my favorite.
They also have a lozenge with 4 milligrams of nicotine
Oh,
and cherry
wow.
ice
Yeah.
flavor.
Cherry ice is my favorite.
Each and every flavor actually tastes pretty great. And it's convenient and discreet. Products can be enjoyed anywhere, on flights, at work, or even at the gym.
Call to action, buddy.
it's 2020. Get rid of your cigarettes, unplug your vape, throw out your dip, and get some Lucy nicotine gum or lozenges. I can't say that word.
Lozenges.
Nicotine gum or lozenges.
Lozenge.
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 I'll do this
Doesn't
later.
matter.
Lozenge.
Doesn't matter. Go.
Say it for me.
Lozenges.
Lozenge.
This is the real deal. Subscription to Lucy comes directly to your door each month. So it's so simple. You don't have to leave your house because Lucy has delivery down. Tiger Belly listeners, go to lucy.co and use promo code TigerBelly to get 20% off all products, including gum or...
Lozenges.
That's lucy.co and use the promo code TigerBelly at checkout. Also, I have to give this disclaimer. Warning, this product contains nicotine derived from tobacco. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Lucy.co, and be sure to use the promo code TigerBelly. Enjoy the rest of the show.
You know.
But what I'm saying is, did you watch stand-up comedy like on TV?
Yeah, I like to. I would. It's not as if like I was like obsessed with Pryor, but I would watch it. But it's like I was more obsessed with. I remember one time Blake Clark. I was in high school. You don't know him. You know Blake Clark? He was in some of the Adam Sandler movies. He was in Waterboy. And I remember Blake Clark had a Tonight Show set. And I remember I snuck. It was on a school night, and I remember I snuck in, and I loved watching comedy on the Tonight Show. And not that it would make me laugh, I just couldn't believe that anybody would choose to do that.
Yeah.
Because I would always go, oh, how scary is that?
Yeah. Very, by the way.
It's so scary.
I want everyone to know that. It's very scary.
Yeah, it was scary. And then when I started doing it, I wasn't good, but I remember like getting why they do it. I remember going, this is the biggest adrenaline rush
100%.
I've ever had. In the beginning, especially, you're like, I can't believe I just did that.
Yep.
Right, and you try to catch your breath.
Yeah.
Afterwards, and you'd walk around, and it's almost as if you could see life in.
Like, how's he playing on a drum? That guy's incredible.
But I think in a war, though, you and I would survive. Don't you think?
Dude, I just always love being around you, man. I'm just realizing that. I always forget sometimes how much fun that I have being around you.
I know.
Yeah, would you and I survive? You would be in the little the trench or whatever.
The foxhole.
In the foxhole.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'd probably have to go out and get us firewood. Or
No.
You're not going out there, dude.
What? Do you know why?
Huh?
Do you know why I'm not getting firewood? Do you know why I'm not getting firewood? I'll tell you
Yes.
why. Because I made the fire with the bodies. The clothes, I mean, that they're wearing.
Oh, you use the clothes they're wearing to make fire?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gather up, I strip other dead soldiers, I pile it up, and I go, no, Theo, flammable.
Okay.
Right?
But 3 minutes later, we're going to need to be...
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, but then they check it out. I know, but check it out, right?
Okay.
But I would be like, I would be strategic with this shit, dude.
Okay.
I'm like, it's day. Let's not go now. At night, we go to get the firewood. Yeah. And we go together. Yeah. Right? But we crawl.
You go first. I'll be right behind.
Yeah. But we crawl in a certain way. Check this out, dude.
Crawl on our sides like this.
Yeah. But also, you crawl.
Nobody crawls like that.
You crawl dead. You crawl dead, so when you hear any movement, you're dead.
Yeah.
But then, that's nothing. Let's keep going. And you crawl dead, so you're in the dead position.
And
I
smear
love that.
yourself with blood already.
Oh, yeah. I got all kinds. I got black people's blood, white people's blood. I got all kinds of blood.
Wow.
Yeah, what?
No, I like your idea, man. I don't know if we could handle a big war, though.
The trauma. I can't do death. Can you?
You've been through some death, man.
Oh, yeah, my dad. Well, you've been through some death.
Yeah, we've all been through some. That's a weird thing about staying alive is people die.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, comics. So, yeah, I guess we have seen some death, man. I just try not to think about. Do you fear death?
Do I fear it?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I've tried that DMT. That kind of shows you what it's going to be like.
All right.
So it's not like spooky. I just wonder if you get to eventually see everybody again, if you get to meet back up with the old gang or not.
What did you witness something on DMT?
Yeah, I just kind of like a tree just grew straight out of my throat up into the heavens, and then and then you realize everything's going to be okay.
How does ayahuasca feel?
Pretty cool. You guys haven't done it yet.
No, I want to do it.
You guys should do it. It's just so. It seems like it's right up your alley. It's just.
I know.
Informative.
People are just telling me not to do it though.
Who is?
People go, you're an addict. You're going to get addicted to ayahuasca. I've never heard of people going, God damn, I need some ayahuasca right now. You know what I mean? They don't get addicted to this shit.
Like, dog, I gotta fucking hang out with my spirit again.
Yeah.
I did it right over here, man. By a damn Popeyes the first time I did it.
Popeyes? Oh, Popeyes. Yeah.
In an Airbnb not far from one.
Yeah. I heard it's just a very cosmic. Did you vomit?
This last time I did.
Wow, a lot.
No, just like I was like trying to get like some of this anger out of me, and I vomited at some point.
You just purged it out.
Yeah, like made this same like shape with my mouth that I would make when I was like a kid, when I was like angry kind of. And when I got the shape right, all this anger flew out of my fucking body.
Wow. And did you make a noise like, ah?
I made it, but it was like a silent noise. Like you could make the noise, but like, you know. And then it literally came from my toes. This fucking.
Wow.
Whoa.
You could feel it, bro. It was pretty chill.
It was like cumulative anger through time.
Yes, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah. But from your childhood too?
Yeah, from the beginning of time, bro.
Wow.
And I felt immediately better after than I'd felt in years.
That sounds amazing.
I need to
if
get
I could just
It gets all that out of you, all the and why, and it just fucking throws that out of you. I don't know any other way to do it, man. That's the thing, but
Can you talk it? I mean, can you talk it out?
yeah, it would just take you probably a couple decades, I think.
Yeah.
This shit does it in like
2 days.
2 days.
I believe that.
I do too.
Just because of how well ketamine worked for me. And I did it once and it just lifted all of my anxieties. It just like kind of cleared my window pane a little bit. And I was like, wow, I've never felt it this fast and this effective. Like, and I was on like meds for a very long time when I was younger. Nothing worked as good as ketamine.
I'm still sober. I'm still active.
Are you sexually active?
Yeah. And I'll tell you this, bud. Pretty damn good, dude.
No way, really?
Yeah. I spit in the coochie.
Ew.
What, you did?
Yeah, they asked me.
Oh wow, is that like a tradition or something?
No. I don't know if she's
In your village or whatever?
No, she was Polish or something. I don't know. But I went right in the coochie.
What?
Yeah.
You're a cab driver?
yeah. Well, she asked me.
What the fuck?
She goes, lube it up.
With COVID going on?
No, there was no COVID. I got tested right
Okay.
before that. She goes, spit in the coochie. I went, right? And she goes, yeah.
You shouldn't have to ask you. You should have already done that.
What made that
Lubricated it.
sound? Did you have a piece of rice in your mouth?
No, it was a Skittle.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That's a little embarrassing.
What?
I'm sorry. If a girl has to tell you to spit, it means like she's feeling pretty dry and she needs.
Well, don't they have their own lubrication
Of
system
course,
within the
but-
body?
Yeah,
So don't judge me. Sorry.
Look,
Don't judge me because the machine's broken, dude.
There we go.
but you,
Thank you.
but you got to put some quarters in it, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Spit is the quarters.
I see.
Yeah.
That's how you put the machine on.
We just got to get the machine going.
It's like, when you go to a grocery store and they have those little horses in the front, right? Yeah. Sometimes I think, why isn't it working? And then I see the little slot. Is that what you're saying? Mm-hmm. Right. So put some money in the fucking horsey so it moves. So I spit, but I'll tell you another thing that I do, dude. I can't come.
yeah.
What?
Why though? I don't understand.
I don't want to.
That's so strange to me.
I don't. I'll tell you.
You're trying to save it?
I figured out why.
All right.
I figured out why.
Yeah.
When I come, I feel empty and depressed.
Dude, I do too.
Right. So then it's like, a lot of times, like I just don't want them. I want them to leave, but I don't. I'm not a mean guy, so I just stay with somebody after I nut, and for a couple hours, and I feel empty. But then I'm pretending.
But you didn't really, or you're actually, so you're saying if you actually come.
If I actually come, so what I did the other night was, do you like hearing this stuff?
I mean, you tell it every day.
I
Week, and then you ask her.
Bro, every time I get around you, there's either cum coming out of you or
Yeah.
All right.
not coming out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
like,
the other day, I made her come, and she goes, "Well, you don't want to finish?" And I go, "No." And we were both naked, and she kind of laid her head here, and I wanted to be there.
Okay, so you're saying you don't want to come because you can tolerate the after sex cuddling better.
Way better.
And you still like them. You continue to like
I still
them.
like them a lot.
Because
Interesting.
when the poison has been sucked out of you, then you stop liking them immediately.
And I don't know if I said this before, but I've done something clever. You date a girl who has a dog who lives by themselves.
Okay.
why?
Because eventually they go,
have to go
I got to
home.
go home.
Yeah.
because I got to walk Harry.
Oh yeah.
And they go, oh, yeah. Harry, go.
So you really don't like it when they spend the night, do you?
I'm fine with it.
It doesn't seem like you are.
I mean, I'm fine with it.
No, I mean, it doesn't seem like it, does he?
I know what I'm saying is that I'll do it if it needs to be. And I'm a gentleman.
Did you guys have separate bedrooms when you lived together?
No.
No.
Wow.
Yeah. But she was the only person that I could sleep next to and sleep.
Yeah.
Like I felt, like usually, you know how sometimes you're with a new girl and you just can't sleep. They just, the smell, their positioning. Also, you don't want to move
Is
that
that a
much.
dead body? It sounds like. It sounds.
No. No, so I don't know. But like with her, she was like, I can sleep next to you like a baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's who you want to find. Someone you can sleep next to with like a baby.
You found it, man.
Dude, what are you doing? Amigo.
Huh?
Por favor.
Don't get fucking. Oh, now you're Mexican now?
Yeah. Don't do this right now, dude.
Huh?
We love each other, man. We got a good relationship.
Okay. I'm just saying, sometimes it feels like it's just you let something go that could have been something.
Oh, shut the fuck. I don't know what you're fucking. You come here late. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. You come around this town, dude. You come around Deadwood once a fucking year and you fucking you sling your fucking guns, you fucking make a fucking scene, and then you drive off in your fucking horsey, dude.
I'm a recruiter, brother, okay? I just did 2 tours of
I know you
duty.
I know.
41st Dearborn, dude.
Yeah. So you go to Australia tomorrow.
Yeah.
Been there?
Been there.
Yeah.
You been over there?
We're going in November.
With bad friends?
Yeah, we're not going to go. I'll tell you, we're not going to go when you're going. I'll tell you why.
Oh, I know why.
Oh, you know why, right?
Yeah, I got the phone call.
You know why, right? We made a very big mistake.
Bro, look, first of all,
A mistake.
look, is this an attorney commercial you're seeing?
I know.
Why is yours?
I don't know why. It's this thing.
Over here, 1-800 lawyers.